Uh, I feel privileged and honored to be part of this August gathering where we have eminent personalities from the building and construction segment. Uh, my friend from Data BlueScope has already set the ball rolling with a very colorful presentation of Archi nature. I would take it forward, rather I would slightly go backward to talk about the new age coating which is available. Piyush did touch upon something like few words on it, but I would be presenting some technology part of it and the new coatings which are available worldwide, which have been very popular in very short duration, I would be discussing. So it would be a slightly technical kind of a presentation, so I would request the audience to bear with me. Before we start getting into the new age coating, uh, I would like to touch upon some macroeconomic indicators of the country and the steel consumption. I'm sure this would have been discussed by a lot of presenters yesterday in their various presentations. So currently India's GDP is around 3.3 trillion and we are expected to be the third largest economy by 2030 with a GDP of 8.4 trillion. By 2047, when we will be completing our 100 years of independence, we are expected to touch a GDP of 26 trillions. This is a huge growth. Once there is a growth in the GDP, the per capita income also increases. Currently, we are at USD 2,300. By 2030, we should be at 5,700, and by 2047, we should be around 15,000 USD. As far as the steel production is concerned, we are currently the second largest in the world, and we have an installed capacity of around 140 million. By 2030, we aspire to have a capacity of 300 million. Apart from this, our per capita steel consumption is today around 77 kgs, which is well below the world average of around 233 kgs. By 2030, we are again expected to reach around 160 kgs of per capita steel consumption. Building and construction segment currently uses totally 45% of the steel which is produced in the country. If you add the infrastructure, it comes to around 70%. And it is expected that building construction segment would grow at 5% CAGR by up to 2030, and the infrastructure should grow around 10%. So I'm just trying to throw some figures, but what do these figures mean to us? This means that as a country, we are growing very fast. And there is huge potential for all the Indian companies to grow also. Any company which is there present has to grow by 4 times to 5 times to catch with this growth potential of India. And we have a very strong youth population which demands a lot of technological gadgets, new instruments, everything. So this brings us to the topic of today, that how the technology is transforming, or technology transforming usage of steel in the construction segment. So I come to this particular topic by giving this background. And since JSW is into JSW coated steel is basically manufacturing coated steels, I would be touching upon the coating part of the steel only. So we all know that steel corrodes, and this is the corrosion map of India. India has got a vast coastline, and apart from the coastline, we also have got polluted atmosphere which enhances the corrosion. So there is a need of having a corrosion resistant product, coated product, so that the life of the steel increases. The corrosion severity is basically classified into C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5 kind of environments, wherein C1 being the least corrosive environment, C5 being the highest corrosive environment. In C4 and C5 kind of environment, the steel corrodes very fast, and we have to replace the steel. So there is, constantly we have to look for coatings or some kind of technologies which will prevent the corrosion. This slide basically which I'm trying to show is the evolution of coating. right from the inception. A lot of researches have been done to get a coating which enhances the life of steel. Initially, till 1970s, we were only using galvanizing as a protection mechanism. In 1972, Galvalume, basically zinc and aluminum combination, was developed, and then it became popular. However, Galvalume still could not address the C4 and C5 kind of environment, and the corrosion life or the corrosion protection was slightly not as per the expectation. So the researchers further went into the detail, and they came up with a product known as which had magnesium added to it. This magnesium which was added has done wonders, and this product has become very popular in last a decade or so. If you look at the benefits of this particular product or the corrosion protection mechanism, it goes like this. When magnesium is added in appropriate quantity into zinc and aluminum, it forms a dense corrosion product that is known as cementolite. And this actually dense corrosion product forms a film on the top of the coating, and it will not allow zinc, the oxygen or water to react with the coating or the base steel. If you can see on this slide, basically you can see that wherever there is exposed steel, the coating itself comes and covers this particular portion, so as not to allow the steel to react with oxygen or water. So this type of product is actually the need of the hour, because when we are talking about sustainability or green initiatives, we also want our products which are used in construction industry to last longer. So this is a product which has been researched, developed, and it is, as on today, very suitable for C4 and C5 kind of environments. To add to this particular coating is actually has got good hardness. So whenever at the construction site, there are scratches, a chance of scratches being formed on the coating, which tries to damage the coatings. This coating, because of its high hardness, high scratch resistance, prevents all these things. This also coating is having good resistance to chemical corrosion or ammonia or alkali. All in all, as on today, whatever needs or whatever requirements of our construction industry with respect to the corrosion protection, this particular product takes care of it. This product has actually has got a lot of usages. I'm not going to go through the each and every one, but if you look at the solar industry, which is coming up in a very, very fast way, this product is actually being used in Europe a lot for all the solar industries. And the manufacturers are so confident that they are offering a assured performance warranty of more than 25 years against this product, which was not possible with the existing coatings. This coating was initially developed by the Japanese manufacturers, and all the leading steel manufacturers have started manufacturing. However, in India, this product was till now imported from, say, Korea or Japan, and JSW has recently started manufacturing this product in India. We are substituting the imports and taking forward the thoughts of our Prime Minister, wherein he wants all the imports to be substituted by Made in India initiative. So this is a very, very good development which we have as an organization done for import substitution. This is basically a patented product. A lot of companies have got different combinations of the alloying elements, basically magnesium, aluminum. Depending on the composition, the corrosion performance is determined. We are having at presently the richest composition available in the country. So the other applications are roofing and walling applications, cable trays, the guardrails which are manufactured also can use this particular product and avoid the post-galvanizing, which is a very cumbersome process. These are the pictorial representation of all the applications. So all in all, this product is a revolution in the metallic coating industry to enhance the corrosion protection, which was the need of the hour. This is all about the metallic coating part. Regarding the paints, like my friend from Tata Blisco already had touched base upon few of the requirements of the building and construction industry. I will take it I'll go slightly deeper into it. Paint not only gives us the aesthetics, but also enhances the product performance. There are certain, currently we are having painted products with paint system of around 35 to 40 microns. If we actually increase the primer or the coating, the corrosion performance further increases and it is suitable for C4 kind of environment. So we have this particular product, high build paint for critical environments. What does this mean? Here, the paint manufacturers have developed a paint which will have 50 microns as top coat against 25 microns. This automatically increases the performance of steel and the longevity of the product. So there are another new type of developments which have happened from the paint developers. We have another paint which has got antimicrobial properties. This basically, the paint has got certain additives which will not allow the bacteria to grow. This is suitable for the food industry, hospitals, AC ducts, some panels wherein there is a chance of bacteria to grow. All in all, it is not only the steel industry which has to work for the enhancement or performance enhancement with respect to the building and construction segment, but also the allied industries like the paint industry, which also will give their kind of inputs, their kind of products to enhance the longevity of the steel. With this, I end my presentation here, and we expect that new products, new technologies which are available abroad will be brought into India by the Indian manufacturers looking at the growth potential which we have. Thank you.